Seth and Bailey crossed paths serendipitously at a shopping mall they both went to often. Bailey, accompanied by her close friends, was eagerly searching for the perfect dress for her upcoming girls' night out. Meanwhile, Seth, a charismatic individual, had been casually browsing through a bookstore, his eyes occasionally wandering toward the mall's passers-by. As fate would have it, Seth's gaze happened to meet Bailey's as she emerged from a trendy boutique, a look of slight frustration on her face. Without a second thought, Seth approached her with a warm smile. He introduced himself and asked Bailey why she had such a look of frustration. She was not expecting such a handsome man to approach her, nor was she expecting him to be so interested in how she was feeling at that moment. Seth offered his assistance in finding the ideal dress for her girls' night out. Surprised but intrigued, Bailey accepted his offer, finding herself drawn to his genuine charm and affable nature. Bailey's friends giggled and said they would meet her at the food court later. Together, they embarked on a quest to find the dress that would make Bailey feel like the radiant queen she truly was. Seth provided insightful advice, his suggestions encompassing both style and personal comfort. As they delved into discussions about fashion, their shared passions, and life's whimsical quirks, an undeniable connection began to form. Hours melted away as they laughed, shared stories, and explored various boutiques. Seth's vibrant energy and ability to make Bailey feel at ease swept her off her feet. Amid their conversations, they discovered a mutual love for good food, prompting Seth to suggest a dinner date the next time she was free. It was a warm summer evening when Seth and Bailey had their first date only a week later. Seth, ever the romantic, had carefully chosen an enchanting restaurant nestled in the heart of the city. Its warm ambience, flickering candles, and soft melodies filled the air and created an atmosphere steeped in romance. As Seth approached Bailey's doorstep, a bouquet of her favourite flowers in hand, her heart skipped a beat. Dressed in an elegant black dress that Seth had playfully hinted at during their shopping escapade, Bailey greeted him with a radiant smile. His eyes gleamed with delight, confirming to her that he had made the right choice. When they arrived at the restaurant, they stepped into the door, and as it slowly closed behind them, it shut out the noise and chaos of the outside world. The hostess guided them to a secluded table adorned with flickering candles and a single red rose, evoking an aura of intimacy and passion. Throughout the evening, Seth's attentive nature was on display. He held Bailey's gaze, engrossed in every word she spoke, making her feel like the most cherished person in the room. Their conversation danced effortlessly between light-hearted banter and deeper reflections, weaving a tapestry of understanding and connection. The waiter gracefully presented their carefully selected dishes, each bite a tantalizing fusion of flavors that ignited their taste buds and deepened the sensory experience. As they savored their meals, they exchanged stolen glances and shared knowing smiles, their chemistry building like a crescendo in a symphony of affection. The air crackled with anticipation as they neared the end of their delightful dinner. Seth gently reached across the table, his fingertips grazing Bailey's hand. She felt a jolt of electricity shoot through her, sending shivers down her spine. At that moment, as their eyes locked, they both knew that something extraordinary was unfolding between them. After dinner, Seth had a surprise for Bailey. It was a moonlit walk through a nearby botanical garden. They left the restaurant hand in hand, their steps light and filled with anticipation. The night enveloped them, embracing their budding romance with a gentle touch. As they strolled through the garden's moon-kissed paths, their laughter and whispered conversations intertwined with the symphony of crickets and rustling leaves. Seth, ever the storyteller, regaled Bailey with tales of constellations, weaving mythical narratives that mirrored their own enchanting journey. They discovered hidden nooks adorned with vibrant flowers, pausing to inhale their delicate fragrances. Seth picked a wildflower, placing it delicately in Bailey's hair, an affectionate gesture that made her heart flutter. Bailey, in turn, couldn't help but be drawn to Seth's playful nature and his ability to find joy in the simplest of moments. As they reached a tranquil pond nestled within the garden, moonlight danced on its surface, creating a magical display. Seth led Bailey to a secluded bench where they sat side by side, their souls entwined beneath the ethereal glow of the night sky. In the serenity of that moment, Seth's gaze locked with Bailey's, his eyes shimmering with tenderness and vulnerability. He whispered words of assurance, trying to alleviate any doubts that lingered in Bailey's heart. Seth shared his hopes and dreams, expressing his desire to be a constant source of support in her life. Moved by Seth's sincerity, Bailey felt her walls crumbling, making room for a love she had longed for. In that perfect moment, under the watchful gaze of the moon and stars, their lips met in a gentle and passionate kiss, sealing the unspoken promises that bound them. As they returned to reality, hand in hand, Seth and Bailey knew that their first date had kindled a flame that would illuminate their lives. It was the beginning of a love story marked by trust, vulnerability, and a shared journey of discovery. Together they would navigate the intricate dance of romance, building a future fueled by their mutual affection.